We're back on the Connected podcast with the. Hold on, let me redo that. That was horrible. We're back on the JTR Connected Sound podcast with Juice, Tanner, Rello, and today we got our special guest Genre, one of my good friends. Before we get too into anything, would you like to tell the audience a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I go by the name Genre. I just love music, man. I love the creation. I love the art. I love my city. I'm trying to make it, man. I'm trying to get this money and put on. That's like some real boring like rapper shit, though. I'm trying to feed my family.
We just needed that quick little intro.
I just love what I do, and I feel like I'm good at it, and I really feel like it's time, man. It's time to put this work in. That's it.
Genre from mayor of Harrisburg, too. I just wanted to say that.
You could probably get it.
One day, man, I feel like Genre is going to be like something like that. You talk well enough and people like you enough. To do some like bullshit like that, I feel like.
To be the mayor?
Something, you know what I mean? At least. I feel like.
It could be like the artist version of Arnold Schwarzenegger because
maybe. Like
artist to governor of Pennsylvania.
To be the governor, you got to ignore the fact I said
a lot of stuff.
Wow. Like I said, like, like that's kind of crazy. I don't think.
But at the end of the day,
I mean, we all do that. It's cool.
But I said it. I put it in a video. I'm on stage with the gestures. I just feel like they're
gonna pull that up during the campaign for sure.
Yeah.
But Kanye's trying to run for president, and what worse things has he said?
True.
You right. Straight to the controversy.
I didn't mean. Okay, I didn't mean that. I meant in songs.
He definitely said some wild stuff.
Yeah, what did he say in the one with Lil Pump?
I don't know.
Apparently nothing memorable enough for this moment.
I mean,
in
said
time.
some wild shit though too.
Yeah.
Trump said some.
A lot of presidents have.
Yeah. Man.
Kanye said, "I know what's corny niggas. I wish you could unswallow." I just don't even see how they.
That's crazy.
How you let him on stage like that's crazy. Like,
even if they don't let him on stage, he's still going.
At this point, I feel like, you know what? Genre for mayor. That's what I feel like. If he can say it's corny dudes, I wish you could unswallow. I feel like I can make it as a mayor.
You definitely can.
Let's do it then. You got some years though. You got like, I'm pretty sure you got to be a certain age at least.
You definitely do. Like, I think 35? It's like 35, 36, some bullshit like that.
Yeah. Did we ever actually intro this podcast?
Yeah, we did.
I did.
He did. He redid it.
He did it like 3 times, but got it right the third time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him twice, right?
Third try. Or second. I think it was second.
No, it was third.
We rolling though.
Yeah.
We all good.
We rolling.
We're all good. We just started talking about Kanye.
Is that yours? This?
What? The fortune cookie?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Arlie gave me the fortune cookie. I'm gonna open it right now. I was saving it until we were on camera to see what it said inside. I got a really good one the other day, but this one says, "Living with a commitment to excellence shall take you far." So that's a great one.
That's the tone for the podcast. That's what I feel.
That's gonna be the title of this one.
Excellence.
Awesome.
Yeah. Excellence.
So, how do you think you live with a commitment to excellence? Or yeah.
I mean, I feel like a commitment to excellence.
However,
is just like, let's say you don't have the talent.
To eat this.
Let's say you started off and you didn't just necessarily have what you needed to just keep working at it and thinking, okay, how can I better myself? How can I make sure my next move is better than my last move? How can I make sure my next melody is more creative than, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you have that mindset, how can my next picture be better than my last picture? How can the next scene look better than the next scene? How can the next set have like sound effects with it? You know what I mean? If you always think of progressive, I just feel like that's how you live with excellence, in my opinion.
What do you think makes a good performer, or what do you think makes a good performer, and what do you think separates that from a great performer?
I mean, at the end of the day, it's all entertainment, you know? Like, if you can be entertaining, I feel like you're a good performer. But, like, it's a difference between being cold and being a vampire. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you could think outside the box, if you got people laughing, if you got people feeling like, oh, you know, if I miss this, like, this is FOMO. Like, I can't miss the next one. Then you a great performer, you know? Like, you can go out and be like, oh, that was cool, and then you not look the person up on Instagram. It's times I went outside, bro, and it's like, I see people, oh, what's his name? I don't know. I have no idea. But, like, when they got to look you up on Instagram and they got to see your next shit, that's what I feel like. You're a great performer.
See, I think you're a great example of a personality that it's memorable to people. And I think a lot of artists, depending on their style of music, they like to be closed off and act mysterious, which, I mean, can fit an aesthetic in a certain way. But I think if you want to capture the love locally, you need to be willing to put yourself out there so people will gravitate towards you and be willing to support you.
Yeah, man, it's got to be loved in some way, shape, or form.
Make sure you're talking to the mic a little more.
You got to be loved in some shape or form, whether it's you funny or you cute or whatever you want to be.
Why you look at me when he said that? That was crazy.
All right, see, why you got to make everything weird?
He finally thinks I'm funny.
Yeah, this dude.
Oh, that's not living with
who speaking of performers, who the best performer you think you've seen?
Me?
Yes.
I think Juice is a good person to ask this question too, because I feel like he's been getting into it more recently.
Recently, probably
like more recently than all three of us have, because we've been watching these shows for like years.
Disclaimer: he's never seen genre perform.
I haven't seen genre perform. Yeah, I haven't seen you perform yet. I'd probably say like Lil Zelly, to be honest.
You saw Lil Zelly perform?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He honestly did really good. He had the crowd hype as hell.
I remember when he was dropping music like every day. I don't think you know who Zelly is. It's like
just listen to him outside.
Really?
Yeah, I was just listening to him out there.
Oh,
I'm locked in. I'm always paying
Well, I didn't know. It just seemed like an underground artist that you wouldn't be into. I wasn't sure.
So locally, like somebody who's
Locally?
not like
You meant locally?
he don't got more than 5,000 followers. The best one.
Ooh, okay, locally. Damn.
He's putting the pressure on.
Oh, you next?
So I think I think from remembering from the Linked Up performance, I think JT's a real good performer.
Facts.
He got the crowd engaged just because his music has a good energy to it. It gets everyone real like riled up, ready to go. Obviously Vaughn's good.
He was just playing a song for us in the other room. Very good.
Honestly, I feel like a lot of them could do better.
How do you? Oh, he's applying
I feel
pressure.
like a lot of them could do better, but
how do you think so?
Because I feel like
Speak your truth.
So my thing is, I feel like a lot of these people are shy. They're scared. So they get on stage and they're just standing there, not really doing a whole lot. They're not engaging with the crowd. They're not up and moving, dancing, nothing. So you don't get any energy from it. And it just, you don't remember anyone off that.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
That's what, exactly.
You got to be memorable. You got to be memorable. You got to have a brand. You got to have an intention.
That's what I'm saying.
You got to be purposeful. Every word got to be purposeful. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
I named those two off my head because I remember them because they left
you
an
gotta
impression
give
on
that,
me.
You got to make sure you give that energy for sure. And you got to have a stage presence and you have to have crowd control. And it's not all going to happen and come to you at one time, but like just at every show, try to get better at something. Try to get better. Like, okay, this time I'm going to make sure I talk to the crowd more and I'm going to try to engage them and I'm going to try to give them some call to action. I'm going to try to bring them to the stage sooner, or I'm going to try to make them put their hands up, or just try it, and it's probably going to work.
And at the end of y'all's sets, say your name like twice, because a lot of people, they be spelling out their names super fast, and it's like the crowd only gets one chance to hear it unless somebody comes up to you and asks you afterwards, and a majority of the time they're not going to do that. So you need to spell it out semi-slowly, say it, spell it out, maybe say it one more time and spell it out one more time, just so people got like a second chance to actually look it up, because they're going to forget about it quick. As soon as the next person comes up, you're probably out of their mind.
I'm gonna take it a step further. You should be saying your name in the midst of your set. You should come out and you should say, "This is my name." At some point in time, you should say, "You know how I get down, and your name is whatever."
Yeah, for sure.
If your name is Lil, I don't know. Say, "Yo, you know how Lil, what's her name, get down." You know what I'm saying? Like, that's,
for sure.
That's really what's up. That's
what. No, that's definitely a good idea, especially like you said, saying it multiple times throughout the whole set, saying your name helps. Even saying your gram. After a couple songs, if you see, damn, this song just got him hyped. Yo, before we get to the next song.
The thing Vaughn just did at the last show was he had the crowd say his name like in response to him too. So that was really good. That's a great way to keep, because if you get the crowd engaged and actually say it, then they'll probably remember a little bit more.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And that's the other thing. His name is pretty easy to spell, and I would say remember too. I think there's some people with more complicated names. They say it, and you're like, what did they even say? Like, is there an X in there?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
And some of the most popular commercials, if you think of Geico, bro, if you really watch the commercial, they say Geico like a good 10 to 15 times. And you already know what Geico is, but even though they know you know, say 15% of them on Geico, they just going to keep saying it. So if they doing it and they ain't got nothing to do with music and they know that you already know who they are, then you definitely need to do that. They have to know your name. You have to use it.
Most definitely.
100%.
What about you? What's your who your performers? Who you like?
My favorite performers?
Yeah.
Who did you like at the show that I just did that you judged?
Ronnie was crazy.
Yeah.
Ron was crazy. He bro popped the confetti in that
That's
crowd.
what yeah, exactly.
You can't. Now, I will say we did just have a conversation on antics. So if you go out there and you pop the confetti and that's all they're looking for and they don't know your words, you know what I'm saying? You obviously got to focus on your craft. But if you doing something different, if you telling a story, this is one dude from your original show that I judged. I'll never forget this. I don't know his name, but I do remember at the beginning of the show, he had somebody call him. He put the mic up to the phone, and his mans was talking wild spicy on the phone, and that's all I remember from his set because it was different.
Yeah.
I think
I don't even remember that.
Exactly. I'm looking for that stuff. People are looking like, okay, but if you don't do nothing with it, then obviously they have to remember you. But if you keep that the whole, I would say he was crazy. I'm partial to like Glow Man. I'm partial to Baby Don usually has that energy for sure. Drew always has that energy. He's always out there saying, yo, this is who I am. You know what I'm saying? But just anybody who give a fuck enough to progress the brand and the people around them. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people get up there and then they wait for you as the DJ to play the next song. Even if it's just as simple as, yo, play my shit, Rello. What you Rello should never be starting your song without you saying something. Yeah. Unless it's planned out. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure.
Who am I?
So what would you say is different now between your first performance versus the performances you do now?
2 things. Number 1.
Only 2?
2 things off rip.
He was just that good from the beginning.
Nah. But energy. Stamina rather. My first performance was for 15 minutes. After the second song, bro,
He was tired.
Sweating, bro. I don't know what I've been in the gym, but not for cardio or nothing. But it just feels like I can now go an hour and not tire out as easily. Yeah. Plus, there's like little mechanics you can use. Like for instance, like I might tell a story. Y'all don't realize I'm telling the story, so I don't have to jump and I can calm down and I can breathe a little bit. So maybe that'll help me last a little bit longer. But at the end of the day, like I like telling a story. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just feel like I got more control. I got more crowd control. Let's say that. I love performing.
I've been to every genre show.
Facts.
Wait, have I? Did I miss one?
No.
I don't think I missed one.
You brought your camera and you've been to every one.
Yeah.
Every single one.
I guess I feel like I can't really think about how much it's changed because I feel like you were always solid from the jump.
Appreciate you, man. Jean Mayor.
You practice at the crib?
It's
like
really,
before you really was like getting on the stage.
Nah, what I usually do is I do all my mixing and all my recording at the crib. So everything I got, I can manipulate. So it's like I might put it together at the crib, but I don't really I want to be in the moment and say, okay, like you see me tell a couple stories. Mm-hmm. I love telling stories. But I feel like the same way I could tell y'all a story right now, I could tell y'all a story on stage. It just comes natural. So it's like I might organize it at the crib because you got to do that beforehand in practice. But I wouldn't say like I'm talking to myself and no shit like that. But
his hair was definitely shorter. Back to the waves.
That was number 2. I had waves.
That's true. Was that actually number 2?
Nah. I'll take it.
Yo, Tanner, don't think you're getting out of this question, man. What about your performance?
Fair.
You think you're just going to bypass it, huh?
I wasn't even trying to bypass it intentionally. I'm sorry.
Excellence.
Yeah. This is a great. Yeah, I'm probably gonna tape this one to my.
Trying to get out right now.
I'm gonna tape this one to my computer monitor. I have another one taped to my computer monitor. I forget what it says though. I mean, yeah, I just want to shout out November right now for sure because she was the one that won the last show and she definitely snapped. And I love having more female artists in the area too because I think that's something we're definitely lacking in right now. Because I mean, there's only I'm gonna say like 4 I can really think of off top being like Cache, Kayla, November, and who else am I thinking? Shayla. Yeah, that was dumb because I just finished her video today.
Yeah, that video was good too.
Thank you. Thanks for coming along. We went to get Philly cheesesteaks afterwards.
Smack.
And he said, "What kind of cheese do you want?" And I'm there. I'm like, "What am I supposed to be saying right now?" And I said, cheddar."
They were so annoyed with you,
bro. They were so mad. And then I was like, "Juice, just go up there." I was like, "I can't do this right now." And then they said the total, what was it? It was like $52.
$50.
It was nuts. And it was the exact amount of cash I had in my wallet too.
Where at?
It was in Philly.
Max's.
Oh.
Yeah.
I said it like I know
How
what
many
Kevin Hart's
sticks
place.
did you order?
3 halves. I don't even think
$50.
one was a
3
whole.
beers though too.
3 beers, but it said the beers were $3.50
All right,
or something like that. And I was like, how did this add up to $52?
That's
That's a good
$13.
price. $50.
Nah, that was too much. That was too much for all that. That was too
Cheese
much.
sticks were huge too.
That's what I'm saying. That
He
sounds
didn't
like a
finish
good
it.
deal.
Because I already ate earlier.
Okay, and
Actually,
Y'all went
Well, I
to
don't
where?
Max's.
it's the place that Kevin Hart endorses in Philly. It was really good though. Once Juice ordered me
was
the right
really
thing,
good.
it was really good.
Right.
told you.
I don't know if
Kevin-
I
Kevin-
Max.
trust
Kevin
me.
endorsed it. You got 3.
What's
big.
that mean?
Wait, speaking of Kevin Hart,
They be endorsing nasty shit all the time.
What
You know
y'all-
what I'm saying? Just because they endorsed it, like the price probably gonna go up.
Oh yeah, for
So
sure.
the $50 kind of seems like a steal for 3 beers, 3 subs that are big, and
Yeah.
Kevin Hart endorsed. That sounds right to me. If I'm being honest.
I guess
I
I'm
ain't
just
mad
wrong.
at it.
If I'm bugging,
Tanner still thinks that he's in fucking
Boiling Springs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, that sounds even worse than. I wasn't even gonna say that, but that's pretty bad. But yeah,
Anyways,
that's where he thinks he's at.
Why you
still.
trying to skip the subject?
I was just gonna ask, what
You're
was
not
your
at
guys?
the American Legion?
What was your guys' favorite
Tanner.
favorite Kevin Hart
You're in Philly.
picture?
What?
I was gonna ask your guys' favorite Kevin Hart picture that's been coming up recently because a lot of his pictures have just been popping up on
I
Twitter.
ain't seen none.
You
haven't seen any of them?
Nah,
You're
they're
lying.
funny.
Yeah,
There's a
they're
lot.
hilarious.
There's a lot.
Funny.
Yeah,
as
I said
shit.
somebody one today for real.
I'm not gonna look them up right now, but
No,
There's a lot. I don't even know
You-
my
but
phone
that's
at.
That's a weird question because like I can't tell you which meme, but like I could like you know what I'm saying. The
Yeah.
captions are funny, but I really can't remember. There's so many you can't really remember,
yeah.
but they're funny.
I just thought of another question for you though. So
Am I allowed
for-
to eat on the podcast or not?
yeah, for sure. Man's brought out the orange. Those aren't
right.
even oranges. Those are what are they called?
Those look like baby pumpkins, bro.
Why are you grabbing my shirt?
Because look at
He was
him,
holding my
bro.
shirt for like 10 seconds. Man's pulled out his little pumpkins. He's putting them away.
Yo, take a shot,
No,
bro.
I'm about to eat.
Nah, take a shot.
Nah,
for
put that
bro.
away.
No, you got to take a shot for pulling
I'm
out the
glad you
oranges.
did that on camera. He pushed the hen dog away.
Yeah, I'm
Do it
not.
one more time.
I'm not with that.
He said, "I got some tequila."
We're not even giving them
That's
them
crazy.
endorsement.
This man pushed away the Henny, but brought
the
out
only-
2 baby oranges.
The only
This man, I got
He's
some
cold.
tequila.
the
in
only
back,
alcohol
man.
I've ever seen Rello drink is
Been
Yingling.
graduated off of that, man.
Nah. You should have seen the unconfidence in his eyes when he
we
said.
graduated off that Hennessy
The
a
hen is
long
dead?
time ago.
The hen is dead?
And it's
I
not
mean,
dead.
the hen is.
See, Rello's
you
to the point.
chose it. That's what's confusing.
Rello's to the point now,
What
though,
you
that
mean?
if he drinks too much, he gonna feel it for like the next
no,
two
no,
to
no,
three
no. See,
business
that's
days.
just it. I don't drink that much to ever feel like that.
I haven't
That's
seen
what
this
it is.
man
You're not a
drink
drinker.
once.
No.
No, I
If
seen
you're
him
not a
drink beer.
drinker,
That's it.
But
I
how
ain't
you,
seen no
how
liquor.
you graduate off the Henny if you're not a drinker? You gotta be a
Because-
drinker to graduate.
It's not
You gotta
that
go to
I
classes
can't
to
drink. It's that
graduate.
I
The
don't drink.
only way to graduate drinking is to have alcoholism and then go to rehab, and then that's when you graduate drinking.
What you mean? No.
Was that
Listen,
bad?
Oh, that was trash.
That was pretty bad.
That was trash.
Boo.
I tried too hard for that one. Anyways,
He's really eating many.
No, we not a Hennessy. Come
he
on,
just needed a
man.
little snack.
But, okay, how you graduate from it? Did you have a Henny phase?
Yes.
Are you sure? Because I feel like you didn't.
What was
Listen, man.
your worst Henny blackout?
Listen, every September, last Saturday of September, my folks in Gettysburg, they would do a big ass pig roast. And my cousins, my aunts, my pops, everybody. It's like basically a family reunion. And they would bring gallons of fucking Hennessy. No chasers, just like you doing right there, just straight ice and Henny.
It's good.
So yeah, the phase was definitely there. So now I'm like, nah. I ain't trying to take the night where that finna
But
go.
this is the thing, though. It's dangerous for him because like he just drinks it like it's nothing.
That's because he's still
Look
in
at
the
his
phase.
facial. Exactly.
He's still in it. You still knees deep in
And
the
I'll
phase.
take a shot, and he'll look at me like, "Oh, he's a little boy for thinking it burns."
You
And I'm
gonna
like,
come back on this episode and be like, "Damn, Rello, you was right." I know.
Yeah, this is the funniest.
You was right.
And
like,
then-
yo,
'cause
you gonna
this
be
is-
like, "Damn, I really graduated off that shit."
Because this is the thing. Him and Sprite are the same way. And Sprite's like, I'm a sipper. and he just likes to just sip. He's like, oh, I love the taste of alcohol, and I'm like, do you though? Because I don't see it.
Hold on. That's crazy. I never said I like the taste. That's
He was like, I like to savor it.
Yo, the podcast throws right under the bus.
That wasn't even under the bus. He
Jay.
just said he liked alcohol.
No. Liking the taste of alcohol.
That was the first person I heard say it though.
If I walked in here and told you I like the taste of Henny, that's just crazy.
But
here's
you
how I
do.
got into Henny. No. Here's how I got into
Oh, here we go. Now we gotta find a way
it.
to spin it.
Wait, hold on. Before you get into that, though, we were backstage at a show at HMAC, and he asked the one security guard, he was like, what's your drink of choice? And what did he say?
He said E&J.
He said E&J.
He was old head.
Yeah.
He's old head.
Yeah, that's why.
And then he walked away. John was like,
He's stuck in his
E&J.
ways. He still thinking it's 2003.
facts.
Yeah. Yo, did you know E&J, like, they used to not have flavors. They used to just be straight E&J. Like it nasty.
Yeah, you
as
put it in
fuck.
a song.
Did I say that?
Yeah, it was like one of the old ones.
But as long as I've been drinking, they had flavors.
It
You fuck with
was.
E&J?
Yeah.
Do you want to know who his first
Yo,
music video was shot
Peach
by?
E&J and Sweet Tea, craziest combo ever.
Can you?
What?
Peach E&J and Sweet Tea. Craziest combo ever. I swear to
Yo, that's what I was drinking
Yo,
when I first started.
that's the
nasty.
phase.
Yeah. He
Handshake
likes
right
skin,
there.
but I like him, bro. I like him.
That's fucking crazy.
I
You would
like
even say that bullshit.
Oh shit, we got an hour of this, bro. We got another hour. No, but this is how I got into Henny. Right? When I first drank, it was a shorty, right? She was on my street. She had a party.
She was from Harrisburg.
Yeah, she from Harrisburg. Chill out.
That's why she was drinking Henny. That's what I was just saying.
You're limiting the
Well,
numbers
where were
right
your
now.
peoples from?
When?
Your peoples.
Oh, they
The
from
Powers.
Gettysburg.
Are they from Harrisburg?
No, Gettysburg.
Right? So they drinking
you
Henny
deaf?
everywhere, but he wanted. Anyway, what I'm saying is, when I started, it was a shorty. She invited me to a little party, right?
Yeah.
And this other shorty, she a little cute, young bullshit.
Yeah.
She gave me some Henny. I sipped the Henny. My body wouldn't even accept it. So I was like, nah, that's crazy, bro. My first ever drink was Hennessy, that little sip. And I told myself, if I can't drink this shit, I can't really drink for real. So I got Henny, and I made sure that shit was nothing to me. So now, no drink, Patron, Svedka, whatever y'all, I don't like none of that shit. But at
Who
least
said
I know I can
Svedka?
handle myself. You know, the shorties, they be drinking Svedka.
Svedka.
You be drinking Svedka, am I right? Svedka. Every once in a while, you run across somebody that
Pineapple
drinks some shit
mango.
that's way out the way. But it don't matter now because I've been drinking Henny. That's the worst shit you can drink.
I don't know. Just
So
wait till
what it
John
is.
goes through his lean phase. We'll see what happens there.
We were talking about going to Mexico, right?
Yeah.
We talking
Rello's basically trying to decide where he's going to go for his birthday. He was saying Cancun. It's a great spot. It's a great
Have you ever
location.
Mexico. No. I've been to Mexico, but not Cancun.
Cancun is a great place to get drunk and fall on a boat while
That sounds
filming a
great.
music
You
video.
said that with experience, right?
Yeah, that's why I said while filming a music video.
alright.
You're
'Cause
still,
earlier
you're
you
still
would-
not talking close to the mic. I know I don't remember it, but I must not remember it with good reason.
You know, he was fucked up. I ain't gonna lie. He was on that boat. I had a coconut, and we put some.
I didn't know there was
Something in
tequila in the coconut.
It
Is
was
it-
tequila in the coconut.
And I was sipping on
Is
this.
it proper?
I was sipping on this
birthday
wine.
trip?
Oh, 100%.
Definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
100%. I feel like it's like my cousin. We went out to Mexico, not Cancun, whatever, but it was a similar spot. He got engaged in Mexico. I done been for a birthday in Mexico. We went for a video shoot.
I didn't
in
even
Mexico.
know you went that many times.
Oh yeah, no, I was outside.
It was a good John.
My passport was stamped like early. I was
Yeah.
tripping. But yeah,
My passport went through the wash. I was tripping.
did it?
Oh, yeah.
You put your passport in the washing machine?
Do you think I did it on purpose?
No, I'm just asking.
Yeah, by accident. Because I forgot to take it out of my cargo shorts.
Was it usable after?
I don't know. I haven't gone out of country since then.
At least you got your
So
shit.
I haven't been too pressed to get a new
You
one.
gotta send me a picture of that. I want to see that. That's crazy.
I don't even know where it is right now.
Well, I'll tell Devin to roll
Should have
right
rolled up before
now.
the orange.
Huh?
Before the orange.
I'll make a call.
What do you mean?
I can make a call.
You should have rolled up before the orange or the podcast.
Being on your
Podcast.
phone is bad podcasting.
Yo, hold on. De Niro's gonna be here soon.
I know, I'm just
telling
kidding.
them to, like, yo, open the door. Like,
Are y'all related?
Who?
You and De Niro?
That's disrespectful,
Yo.
yo. He's
How?
he's just
That was
stereotype of
racist.
all light skin.
That was racist.
That was racist.
What?
He's putting all light skins
I never
right
thought I'd
into
see
a
the
box.
I don't have anything against light-skinned individuals.
No, but what
I
made
just
you
wanna put that
prejudiced
out there
about
right now.
light-skinned people?
Again, I'm gonna say this: I have no quarrel
Because he's
with
fucking dark skinned.
any light skins. I like my man's over here. This my man's.
Okay, but now that you're done, Juice, close your ears real quick. Tell us your problem you have with light
I
skins.
don't have a problem. Why y'all think I got over? Just because I say
Just
something
from bad experiences in your past.
He drinking a light skinned drink right now.
This Hennessy's the. All right.
Yo, no ice, no freaky. Nah, take the ice out, B.
How many times have you finished a bottle on your own?
Nah, we need no light skin, man. We need straight dark liquor only.
Yo, so I was talking to somebody the other day. Let me ask you if this sounds kind of
It's a light
crazy.
skin drink.
Let me ask y'all if this sounds crazy.
Nah, I'm not drinking that.
I gave it to the.
So your homie hits you at 2 a.m. and they're like,
I'll smoke though.
your homie hits you at 2 a.m.
All
and
right,
they're
what's
like,
up?
I got a bottle. You want to kill it with me? You're just one other homie.
Fuck no.
Is that a weird question?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I feel like that's a weird. I thought it was a weird question when I heard it.
You
too.
know what I'm asking? What are you going through?
He's looking at me dead serious too.
To the point where you think you finna call me, a grown ass man, at 2:00 and think that I'm finna drink some alcohol with you.
Yeah, just them
That
two.
sounds like something that a woman should be asking me.
You can only hope.
I'm just saying.
I mean,
He got way more into that question than I
I'm just saying. That's too late.
now I'm gonna
That's
play.
too late.
Now I'm gonna play
That's too
devil's
late.
advocate.
2 a.m. Hell no.
2 a.m. is
2
crazy.
That is. Not
If we already
wait,
out, if
wait.
we're already out, and okay, cool.
Is it the
but
weekend?
if I'm in the crib
Is it the
and
weekend?
you calling me,
I would assume it was the weekend. I
weekend?
forget
It's
about
Friday
that.
or
I just-
Saturday. That's 2 different days.
I don't remember that part.
it's the weekend.
It's the weekend.
I only
It
remember
don't matter the day.
me being
Now
told
I'ma
about
play
the
devil's
question.
Oh, here we go.
That's your man's.
What that got
Your
to
first,
do?
your first
My
question
mans
is.
would know not to call me and
Wait, hold
ask
on.
me no shit like that.
What was your first question? If he called you and he talking about let's down this bottle at 2 a.m., what was your first question?
What are you going through?
You're not gonna be there for your man's?
If he says he's going through something, yeah, come on through.
all right. So,
Then
if
come
you
on
wanna come on
through.
through.
It
But
depends
if you're
to
trying
me.
to party, no.
It
no.
depends.
I feel like that's not-
It
No, no, no.
depends to me because I just feel like this. The question just sounds kind of sus at that time of the evening.
It is.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure. Most definitely. It's a time limit. No, we ain't already out.
But I would say it's different though, because for people who smoke, then I feel like it's weirder. But for people who just drink like you, I feel like it might not be as weird.
Now,
Yo,
if he
wait.
asking me to
Don't
come
point
burn,
at me and
if
say
he asking
who
me to
drink
come
like you.
burn,
No,
No, I
that's
said
different.
I said people who just drink like you because they smoke too.
Oh, okay.
So I feel like smoking and chilling is more
Because
of
if
a
I call
thing.
you when I say, yo, it's 2 a.m., come burn. Like, what you gonna say? Let's smoke.
roll up.
Yeah,
Let's smoke. If drinking is your
Roll
vice
up.
instead of smoking, then
Nah, but that's a
Nah,
different
I get
type
it, I
of
get
vice,
it.
man.
It's
You going? Nah, that's different.
listen, you going over to drink at your man's crib at 2 a.m. You're
That
not
can
going
get you
home.
pulled over. Yeah. No. That I'm not. No.
you're not wrong. I'm just saying, check on your people. That's all I'm saying. But you're right.
No,
the
that-
question
okay.
is set up as
that's
fucked up.
that's good. I wasn't setting up the question saying as if something the one person was going through something. I don't know if that's I don't know if that was the case. It might have been the case, but I'm just thinking, if somebody I like previously hung out with a lot before, don't hang out with as much now, just said that at that time, I'd be like, that's kind of weird. I don't think I want to do that.
Hey, bro, if you call me and you say,
I know, but
sound
you're
like
one of
you
my
going
best
through
friends,
something.
but that's different.
I'm pulling up and I'm buying a bottle. Well, it's 2 a.m.
So
I'm
that
bringing one of my other Henny bottles that's in the trunk. There's about 7 of them. And I'm pulling up.
that's
Yes,
insane.
I said Henny. Without the ice.
Henny
No
with
You
the
ice.
drink champagne?
I will. It depends. I mean, I prefer not to. Here's my thing. Like champagne and wine, it's like if I drink, I'm trying to get drunk. So it's like if I'm drinking,
And it takes a lot to get him drunk.
if I'm drinking Henny, right, this much is going to have an effect, right? But for wine and champagne, this much is going to have the same effect. I don't want all of this in my body.
We had a whole conversation about this at a
I
society
feel you.
today.
I don't
Nah, I
want
feel you.
all of this in my body. I just want about this.
I feel you.
feel me?
I feel you.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
That's fact.
No, I feel you. Most definitely. I feel you on that. It's a feeling thing as well. You don't want to have like all that liquid type feeling on you for sure.
Going to the bathroom, doing all this extra shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't like that. I'm not with that.
That's why I be like sipping. But that's why people don't see me out most of the time. They see me working.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So I don't be getting fucked up. I'll have a couple drinks, but I won't be doing nothing.
You got to
crazy.
remain competent.
Here's my problem with Rello. Right? Where the cameras? Here's my problem with Rello.
Where are the cameras when there's 3 of them sitting right over there?
Can you just let me vibe out?
No.
Because
sometimes you say dumb
some
stuff.
questions the audience may not understand. Jesus. Anyway.
Where are the cameras?
Where's the
at?
microphone? Listen.
He didn't know for
Every
half the
time I
podcast
see
he was
Rello-
sitting back like this.
See, look,
you
you already
fucking
tweaking,
the wall
bro.
out now, bro.
Like, he won't let me live, and he fucking equipment in the wall.
I thought it was coming pre-rolled.
I need my gas.
Damn, I thought a pre-roll was coming.
$3.50 a gallon.
He Grubhub your blunt.
Now, what
That's
you
crazy.
said?
What?
What was you saying?
I don't even know. What was I saying? What was I saying earlier? No.
There it
There
is.
it go. No, we were past champagne.
Damn.
What were we saying?
Tanner was.
What was your first blackout experience? Have you ever had one?
I had a black. All right, listen. Listen.
He forgot what he was going to say.
I almost just said
Listen.
something crazy.
Listen. I went out. I was nowhere close to the crib. I was nowhere close to Harrisburg at all. I'm out. I'm with some homegirls. Birthday experience, whatever. I ain't eat all day. That was mistake number one.
I'm surprised you could even
day.
go that long.
Yeah, nah, I'd be hungry. I go on and on. Anyway, what I'm saying is I went outside and I went to this spot and we was at this club and I met my mans. We had some girls, cool, whatever. Drinking tequila sunrises, some old fruity shit, like a whole bunch of pineapples on something. Bro, I'm drinking. I'm standing on top of the bleachers. I hear Soulja Boy and I wake up in my bed. Everybody's like, you, and then I just woke up. I'm toe up. And then my man's just telling me, yeah, bro, I had 2 bad things ready for us. And they was like, yo, he's talking to that one girl up on the bleachers. He was like, nah, bro, he just entertaining that to be nice, cool, whatever. Bro, this girl was trying to attack me, bro. This girl was trying to take me back to her spot and everything. I'm blacked out. I'm having it. And I ordinarily would not be having it, bro, if I'm being honest with you. But, yeah, I woke up. I was almost in the tub. It was bad.
Almost in the tub, but made it
But
to the
it's
tub.
that was my first and only blackout. And that's
So-
only because I didn't eat.
What was it like whenever you had to, rest in peace P&B, what was it like whenever you had to babysit me after the P&B show in Harrisburg?
Oh, Tanner was drunk. Where the cameras at?
Probably my phone.
Yo, Tanner was drunk, dog. He wanted to go home. I wasn't going to let him go home. So I think I happened to be with a shorty. So I was like, all right, just ride with me and shorty. Keep your mouth closed. I happened to be with shorty. We go outside and we're like, you know what? Just come down to Sawyer's. Tanner don't ever come outside past 9:32 p.m. So we outside and we drinking. I tell the bartender, get my man 3 waters. I knew the shorty. She came. She got him some waters. He was cool. He was sweating like a damn pig. It was crazy. But then he almost fell asleep. You don't even remember this. You almost fell asleep on the balcony upstairs on the rail.
Really?
You was dozing off.
It must have been
on the
worse than I
rail.
remember that.
He was dozing off on the rail.
was at Sawyer's?
This is at Sawyer's.
He took
I
me
don't
to
even go
Sawyer's to sober up because I got drunk at the P&B show.
Yeah, they got water there.
They did. I was.
I know.
I definitely did not have 3
You was
waters.
at-
You had
what-
3
what
waters.
was
I remember.
what was you
I remember.
drinking?
I left you and I just made a lap, and I was like, I'm gonna see somebody I end up knowing, and I think I saw Hoodfly Just, so I just started talking to him.
He what? Shout out to Hoodfly Just. That's a good name. I won't say why, but what I'm saying is, yeah, nah, he was, yeah.
Schmiz,
bad.
just a little schmiz.
What was you drinking?
I don't even remember, but okay, I definitely finished it off with one of the trash can drinks because I wanted to try it because I saw somebody else had it, and I was like, that looks good.
That was your first mistake.
Yeah, you
That-
fucked up doing that.
Ending it on
Why a
that.
trash can? Like,
I just wanted to try it. I never had one.
But at the end of the night,
It wasn't at the end of the night. It was still like
I was about to
during
say,
the
yeah,
show.
The show ended like what, like 12 something.
I remember I FaceTimed Christian whenever we left for some reason.
My man got oranges just sitting.
what's wrong with it? This is,
What do they call them? Clementines.
Yeah.
You got a clementine.
I'm trying to figure out where my phone is,
Your phone probably out there.
And I need, you know what I mean?
So was
Throw this away.
Was Florida after or before the Cloudy Conversations interview that we did? I think it was after.
Florida after.
I think it was after.
Was that more chocolate? I was more chocolate.
Thank you, Malon.
I was more chocolate.
Malon said he was more chocolate,
This was
so I
after
guess he
the
would have
Florida
gotten
trip.
darker. Okay, well,
Man,
I guess we
he dates himself about how chocolate he was.
Hey,
Crazy.
dark chocolate
melanin
right
is
now.
the new wealth.
This man was raised by
like that.
LL Cool J or some fucking body. You had to been.
Melanin is the new wealth.
That's actually funny that you said that though, because one of the last video. Okay, we shot another one recently that we'll talk about then. But one of the last videos we shot in a museum in Washington D.C. and there was like a big portrait painting of LL Cool J in there. That
There was.
I put that in the video, right?
Yeah,
So,
his
yeah.
dad know about LL Cool J in a way that I feel like his dad shouldn't know about
I called
LL
him and
Cool
I
J.
put him on speaker, and my dad was just like spitting facts about him when
And
we were in the
was
museum.
shocked.
Yeah.
Like, I was in shock. When I seen his dad and I talked to him, LL Cool J is the last thing that pops in my head, bro.
You gotta figure though, they like seen the birth of
His
like,
dad.
yo, shit.
Yeah,
His dad pimping for that. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to Mr. Tanner Hench.
my
He
dad
probably
was pushing P.
Yo, I remember when I first started listening to hip hop music.
He didn't understand it, but he
It was
got it.
fucking LL.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad used to be in a Christian rap group with his brother and their friend.
No way.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
I have one of the hats too. It was called Brother to Brother. I have it in my room.
That's what it was called.
Yep,
Yeah.
Brother to Brother.
Bro.
Yeah.
Like, his dad is
And my
funny.
dad, you know, the funniest thing was yesterday, my dad showed me this video of the Three Stooges he saw on Facebook, and he was like, "This is what, looking back on it, it felt like we were doing performing," and it was just the Three Stooges dancing around. This
He was
one thing, and I was
asking
like, "Yo, that's hilarious."
He was asking me about the recording process and how I record. And I was like,
My
the
dad
questions
loves
he was
talking
asking
to everybody
made me
that
feel
makes
like
music that comes over. He just loves talking to them about it,
Yeah.
and I think it's really cool that he takes interest in that stuff.
It really
Hell
makes me
yeah.
feel, his questions make me feel like he know what he talking about. Like he
Yeah.
really was in. Like it's one thing to say, "Oh yeah, I was," because everybody had been in the studio, but it really sounded like he like seen the microphone was talking type shit. I don't know.
Don came over last night and he was talking to my dad about how he can cuss this dude in the gym. Actually, he made him have a seizure. That's what I meant to say.
That's fine.
Not concuss.
We going.
Yeah, we'll talk
Let's
about
bring
that
Pops
whenever we
on
get
tour.
Baby Don
We're
on.
gonna bring
trying to-
Pops on tour.
We do. Now we bring. He gonna have a full Batman joint. He gonna pull up.
Oh,
to
he's
the-
got experience.
I'm up
Nah,
whenever
he's a Batman
whenever we
fanatic.
post. He is the whole basement's the Batcave. Whenever we post this
Alright, well,
podcast, I'm gonna ask them in the beginning to count how many times that John was like this to me. Or he's like
He's drunk. That's why.
gripped up.
That's drunk old head activity.
But let me ask you a question.
He's really
I do
old
that
head at
sober.
heart.
Do I do that sober? I do that sober.
Yes,
All right, so it's not
100%.
drunk. It's just
all
old
the time.
head. I'll take the old head. I won't.
No,
take the
because
drunk.
whenever he gets excited, he'll be like, "Yo, no way!"
What you didn't ask?
I don't sound like
Not
that.
like that. That was like
was
a little high pitched, but
crazy.
What you didn't ask me?
I feel like I'm gonna ask you some DJ questions. Or you know, we got 4 creatives here. Let's have a creative conversation. What gets y'all motivated creatively? I feel like since we all do different
Hennessy.
things,
not Hennessy.
Clementines.
Yeah.
Okay, so I like
For
that
sure.
I like that you brought up the word motivation because I feel like I don't really like. I believe in motivation, but I don't depend on it.
Okay. All right.
What were you about to say? I don't believe in motivation
I ain't say that.
because I said that to Darko the other day, and then I was like, "No, that doesn't make sense." Because I was just in my bag when I said that to him. But like, I feel like
What the fuck does that even mean?
I don't know. I was just like, motivation isn't real because I wasn't motivated or whatever.
Yeah.
But like,
But I feel like that though.
exactly.
I really feel like
Because motivation is it's here today, gone tomorrow. So it's
Or
like you really got to
here now and gone later. Not
exactly.
Even tomorrow.
You really just got to discipline yourself and like know because if you really want to do something, even when you're not motivated, the people that take breaks, that's when you get set
Yeah,
back, and
you
you don't
have to
have to. If
realize-
you just got to keep pushing. But you got to be you kind of got to be forced to keep pushing because if it's something you love, you're gonna keep doing it. But people are gonna be like, hey, I need my video back. Hey, I need these pictures back. I need this feature back. Whatever.
There's gonna be ebbs and flows.
See, I
It's
feel
not
like-
always gonna be up.
I feel like for DJing, it's probably not quite as bad for that because I think it's just like
probably
because you might
worse.
not want. You think it's worse? I was gonna say you could book something and probably not want to be there, but I don't. But I mean, it's still. I don't know. Maybe I'm.
I
Just
mean, you gotta yell
spouting
on
off
the
right
mic
now.
and
Yeah,
you know,
that's true
get
because you
people
probably
engaged.
don't
Maybe
even
he
want to
don't
feel like doing that
you know what I'm
sometimes.
saying? So
I think
just
you've
that.
been getting louder recently.
Yeah, he used to not talk.
Because listen, you
It
have
depends
to
if he
realize.
has. It depends if he has a
you have to-
yingling this tall or not.
No. Listen, This is because
Go ahead, get it right.
everyone that's booking shows, they book a host. So to stick it to the host,
That's true.
that's their job. I'm not saying shit.
Okay.
You know why?
You
you getting paid, and guess what they not doing? And why you be seeing me yelling at them bulls?
Reem asked me whenever he was very drunk to host my show, and then just did not show up.
Oh.
Because I told you about that.
Hey,
I thought he was coming.
I'll be leaning on him.
You know what that means? You know what that
I be
means?
leaning on him.
You need to up your price. That means you need to up your price.
That's been definitely happening, but
Because if you
for sure.
Here's what I was thinking, right? I got a man, shout out to Tori Hollywood. He picked up DJ, and he actually got pretty nice. Like in a relatively short amount of time.
He's a good driver too.
Bruh got nice. He a great driver. That's another story. But so he's already a character. So a host is a character and a DJ is another job. But they're both jobs. So if you can do both, I feel like you need to up. All right, bro, give me an extra 50. Give me an extra. That's how I feel. Respectfully.
Yeah,
Respectfully.
I remember I was actually thinking about this recently when I was kind of first starting, didn't really know how to charge, and I remember Gels, of all people, he was like, how much would you want for this song? And I think I kept telling him like different prices on stuff, and I think there was a song with him and it was either Mobbin or Tilo at the time, and I was like, yeah, can you just like do $350 for it since it's two people in the song? And then y'all can just go halves on it. And he was like, that doesn't make any sense. But it's like, it's just funny because it's like those little things you have to go through when doing business stuff, when you're like,
Yeah.
okay. Like you gotta mess up every now and then.
Yo,
You have to.
Jay-Z line, I'm going to give it to y'all real quick. This is what he said. He said, my advice to niggas, just don't be too nice to niggas. Set the price on niggas and go ahead and live your life, man. Like, set the price, set the like the guidelines and the standards by which you're gonna operate and which you're not gonna accept, and you just leave it like it is. And whoever falls in line with what you got going on, they really must respect and value you, and that's who you really need to be working with. That's how I feel. If I tell you the feature price is this, and you say no, then that's not worth it to you. Like
Free sauce.
If Tanner say, hey, this much for a video, and you don't want to pay it, it's not worth it to you. Or maybe it's an investment for a future time. But that's how you might look at it then, as an investment. But if you're not willing to pay it, then you didn't really want it. You just wanted a little something up the top. I don't know.
That was some free game right there.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about, you know what I mean? You got to find that value within yourself for real. And knowing, you know, where your price point and shit is. Me personally, like, I want to be not super affordable where it's to the point where I'm cheap, but also want to be, I like to be involved in these events. And I feel like I'm the best person for these events.
I feel like you've been the most frequent person for the local events
I actually
too
give
recently.
a fuck
Yeah.
about the music that people are making. And that's not saying that the other DJs aren't, but they don't care like I
No, and just to kind of build off of that, he called me the other day and he was like, yeah, I had the one artist. I'm going to just say his name. He SNS Keem came through. And this is why y'all should really be doing more. He came from Jersey, from here, didn't even record, just came to chop it up with you, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Play
So
some music.
that's the effort y'all should be putting. Like if you live like 30 minutes from here, there's no reason you can't just be driving down here just to chop it up with people now and then and just get some like insight on stuff, show them what you're working on, da-da-da.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, just putting that extra effort in.
Yeah, and it just, you know what I'm saying? It just helps because I'm fully tapped in with people that could be of help. Just like you said, I tapped in with him and we had a listen and I hit you up and was like, yo, this is what I thought about it. This is the, you know, songs I liked. And we just kind of like just tapped in and you just become more familiar with him, which is all just a good thing because we're just like, I'm building basically SNS Keem's network.
Yeah.
Now you're fully aware of him. Other people are fully aware of him. We're speaking about him now. You know what I'm saying?
And I think it's great that you're so welcoming when it comes to people coming here too, because I feel like a lot of studios, and I mean this makes sense too. They normally only want people there if there's a session for the most part. But I like that there's more of a chance to network, I would say, and meet new people, because I think just meeting one new person can provide you meeting like 5 new people.
Yeah.
So it's like if I would have the first video we ever did at Get Down, if I would have went around and got like everybody's Instagrams, that's what I should have done that night and just like tried to. And that was the thing. It was probably like what?
It's hard to remember that sometimes to do that.
It is, but I was really on that back then too. So I should have been doing something like that. But I also remember it was like 11 o'clock and I was like, I'm not trying to be out this late, and I didn't get it. But it's like now it's like if I'm out till 2 a.m., I get home at 3 sometime. It's like it feels more normal now.
Bro, it's overtime. It's like having a 9 to 5,
but it's not
stay until
because
9,
you work
extra time you get in there. You're gonna get more out of it,
and you can kind of work whenever you want. So if I got to stay out late to shoot a little bit more, it's like I get to the majority of the time I'm gonna get to sleep in the next day.
Sure. That was gangster what he did though, because he wasn't on my radar, right? Until he sent me, I had a show and he was shooting the show.
And this is exactly what I said in the last podcast too. If you're a photographer, videographer, whatever, you should be going to these shows and just shooting people for free, getting their Instagrams after. It's exactly what I told Will sitting out there yesterday. I know I can't see you right now, but that's what I told him yesterday.
Somebody out there, I don't know. That pay cut will get you that relationship. That relationship sometimes is gold, bro. The fact that the very next day, didn't even know, bro, sent me some edited pictures of myself, and at the time, I posted them pictures, and them was the highest on my gram. I said, "Hey, yo, let me holler at you."
And Chaz did the same thing, because I would bring him to shoots with me. He would just come for free, shoot pictures, and he would get them to the people that night. And he was like really known for that. But then you always got the people, because I know you already know too. You as soon as you leave the shoot, they hit you, and it's like you got them pics.
Bro,
it's like you think I can just text them to you from the camera? It's like you don't want them edited or anything. You don't want that little zit off your cheek or something.
Right, real shit. I swear, yo,
the zit.
I be getting these people right.
Yeah,
funny. You took a zit off my cheek before?
Maybe not that I can remember at the top of my head.
I haven't had to edit. I didn't have to edit you at all yet.
Thanks.
You cool so
that
far.
Mirror on the wall. Who
it's the CeraVe I use once a week.
Facts.
Is it CeraVe?
Yeah.
Yo, I feel like men don't have to wash their face at all type shit.
Nah, that's
No.
You definitely should, because I smoke be going up in your face all the time.
No, I'm not saying you don't have to, but like men can get away with doing it less, and their skin is like.
Is that
generally, most men don't really take care of their face.
Is that
if we're being general?
Listen, you know what I do?
They really don't.
I do soap water and I stop letting girls touch my face. That's my skincare routine. And then I don't be having nothing on my face.
Word.
But if you telling me the majority of dudes is not really like
most don't get.
I wash my face every time I get in the shower.
How long is this joint?
We're at 48 minutes right now.
I need my phone, man.
Yo, can we get Rello his phone?
He got bored.
His phone for like 30. The phone in the Clementine.
Where is it?
I don't know where it's at. That's the problem.
It's probably somewhere over there where they say.
She don't have to look for it.
Call that brother.
I don't know where it is.
Thank you, R.
Look at that. Boog got you.
Go.
Boog got it.
Go. It don't get no quicker than that.
Word.
Big genre. Big genre. No, I'm just saying. But yeah.
Yeah.
So what makes you think you're the hottest rapper in the city?
The hottest?
Yeah. Do you think you are?
The hottest?
Yeah.
By what standard?
I'm just saying, do you think you are? Your standard.
My standard?
Yeah.
Your standard.
My standard is look, he ready. He tapped in now. My standard of the hottest rapper are people coming to your shows?
Yes.
Do people like you?
Facts.
Are you 6'4"? All right, my fault. I'm sorry.
Come on, yo.
My fault. Are people coming to
Have
your
you completed
shows?
your Henny phase yet?
Are you still in your Henny phase? Are you making music?
Off the hand.
Are you
sure.
Wait, okay. So
These are all
hold on,
facts.
for the audience. So what does being in your Henny phase mean? Like what's your definition that you give that?
I don't know. He's talking about Henny.
What? Okay, what's your
I just
definition that you give
drank.
being in your Henny phase? Because apparently that equates to being the hottest rapper in the city.
He's going through. He's still drinking Hennessy. It's not that he's going to give it up completely, but it's like still his drink of choice.
All right. Well, I guess that's it then.
And it's like he's in that
When
phase.
you can drink
He's going-
half a bottle and still not see the effects. I heard a story
he's
about
going
Zerby
gradually.
off a bottle of Henny one time.
Who?
Zerby. I heard a story about him off a bottle of Henny once.
I want to hear that.
I want to hear that.
We'll talk about that when Fad gets on. Genre and Fad have a banger.
Is he involved in that?
What you mean?
Fad? That story?
Yeah, they were all on a trip together. Yep. Yeah, so they were
saw
there.
that coming. I feel like Fader drinks some Henny.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right,
yeah,
he's
definitely. He'll drink
So what's the hottest
anything
rapper?
that'll get him drunk, for the most
As
part.
people come into your shows, do you give a fuck? Are you dropping music? Are you dropping videos? Are you 6'4"?
Are we dropping
chopping?
videos?
What I'm saying is, do you?
Because
give a
we haven't
fuck?
dropped one in a minute.
Do you give a fuck? Are you working on dropping on all social media platforms? Are you taking advantage of algorithms? Are you making connections? Are you on podcasts? Are you doing X, Y, and Z? I'm not.
Do you
naming
have
myself.
a friend that cares about you just as much as you care about yourself, if not more?
Do you
That's
love your
rocking out for
craft?
you. It's just as hard.
Do you love your craft enough for where people just want to be a part of what you got going on? Do you love your craft in a way that when people see you, they can just feel music? Is when you drop, do it feel like you dropped outside? That's what I feel like it means.
Yeah, I got
to be the hottest.
another thing to add
That's
on
what
to
I
that.
feel.
Look, I would say if you want to start doing like music videos or something like that, or if you want to start engineering, if you want to start producing, find somebody that you enjoy shooting with, that you like their music, if you can, and just start shooting their videos for free to build up a relationship with somebody and try to build up your portfolio, because you're going to slow yourself down if you're just waiting for the next paid project to come around. If you're actually like hungry to work and want to work on stuff, you're going to get a lot more stuff out there too. But it's like an example of that for me was the Homie Project, and but he was somebody that it wasn't just like, oh, we're going to shoot this video. It was like, oh, we're going to shoot this video, edit some of it, look at the footage, and then see if we're going back out for more. And the majority of the time, the answer was yes. And it was just about like kind of thinking about stuff more and really developing more of a style over time. And I think the same could be said with Chaz and Darko, because they started together with producing and recording, and now their engineering sounds super crisp. And then they've just both improved like a lot since they first started.
Yeah, for sure.
Which should be seen, because all three of us started around the same time, which is cool too. So we've kind of all just watched each other really build up over time.
And to be honest, that's just another form of striving for excellence, for real.
Bringing it back.
I was gonna pick it up.
Bringing it
back.
Swear, because I do that all the time. I do so many free shoots just because I want to create a portfolio. I want that much more experience under my belt. I want to learn
Facts.
new things, and all that helps me do that.
And if you're waiting for ideas, or if you're waiting for somebody to bring you an idea that you want to do, you're gonna be waiting for nothing. What are you mumbling to yourself?
Keeps pulling up.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm hearing doors knocking.
That shit is just getting me like,
Angsty.
yeah,
We from
Yeah.
a certain place. That's what that is. That's all it is.
yeah, of course.
It's a certain place, if we be honest.
All right, that's cool. I'm like, yeah,
Listen, I'm with you.
I'm like, yo.
I know how to play spades. It's a different, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Is Safari ever coming out?
Safari. I don't know what's saying.
It's a song with you and De Niro.
Oh, that was supposed to go on a tape.
Yeah. Was it Drip? Drip, where the tape at, yo?
Drip, where the tape at, bro? We got
Come
some
on.
good music. We sitting and waiting on you. Know what I'm saying?
Speaking of which, well, kind of. I just remembered. So, what are you thinking for this festival that's happening
Okay,
that
so
we can actually just ask De Niro about tonight, since he's here?
yeah, all right. So we thinking about having a festival. Usually, I do my own headliners.
THM Genre Festival.
We doing.
Oh no, we are doing. We're just putting it out there right now.
Doing.
Nah, you know, I like the energy. Let him talk that shit.
Go ahead.
That's how I feel. It
I
creates.
I think he got it out of his
This
system.
is what I've been saying. Like,
Yeah.
it's not fun
It's just
outside no
out,
more.
yeah.
When niggas is doing that, it's fun
Who
outside.
did I quote?
Yeah,
And
we
that's
out.
exactly
Yeah,
what I
we doing
quoted.
it for sure.
We
Did I quote that
outside.
on the first episode?
You did.
I
heard
did,
it.
yep.
What I'm saying is, for a festival, this is what we doing. I usually do the genre show. I have about 5-6 artists, maybe cool. But for the festival, what I'm thinking, maybe for my birthday, don't quote me, maybe for my birthday, or around, July-ish, I'm trying to have a festival. I'm trying to have a good, 10 to 15, good artists. I know,
Maybe a 21 and up show.
maybe a 21
Maybe.
and up show. I don't know. But I
Still
wouldn't exclude
talking
nobody.
about that part.
And we're just trying to have as many, we're trying to be eclectic with the variety. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to have a lot of different types of styles. We're trying to have a lot of different types of energies, a lot of different types of projects and heights and demographics, X, Y, and Z pull up. So it's just like, if you don't know about this type of music because you like that type of music, you ain't got no choice but to listen to this because you right there. And I'm going to make sure when you get there, it's going to be like, oh, okay, everybody makes sense. Everybody, it's like, oh, okay. Even if I don't like it, I see why you had them on because it was, it's skillful, but maybe it's in a way I'm not used to hearing. That's what I'm thinking about for a festival. But for a headline, I'm thinking just like how I usually do it, bro. I'm just trying to get it jumping. I'm trying to have a bunch of genre shirts. I'm trying to have a bunch of bad girls. I'm trying to have a bunch of my broskies. I'm trying to have Rello on the boards. I'm trying to go crazy. That's how I feel.
So I think one of the really unique things about your performing is your storytelling. So what that you do throughout it. So why did you choose to do a little bit less of it in the last show, other than March Madness and the Phantom Power show?
I'm gonna be honest. T.
Because the Phantom Power show, it seemed like it was a little long sometimes. So I think that might have been why in some cases. But
like, I really sat down in the basement and I was putting the show together, and I was just thinking to myself, I got so many bullets in the chamber. I feel like it's kind of a disservice if I don't let them all off. So it's like if I have 45 minutes, I could tell some stories, or I could just give y'all boom, boom, boom. Songs I know they know, songs I know even if they don't know, they're going to vibrate with, songs that maybe they didn't come out yet, but now you might be a little bit. I just feel like I got so many
I just need to vibrate.
I got so many records. I don't even want to talk. Let me just give them to you. That's how I feel. So that's why.
You said vibrate. It just made me think of the song with you and Nikki.
It's a good song.
Yes. Shout out Nikki the Jet.
Shout out to Nikki.
He was in
the Jet. It can be found in any exhibit in Boiling Springs.
That's not true. Can y'all stop leaking my low?
Leaking my low? Where did he get this shit? Did this come from y'all?
Hell no.
When I met him, nobody was
like
leaking a low.
Not like I haven't. Not like I haven't stated that's where I lived before.
Bro went uptown 3 good times. Now we leaking his low. He's cold. Oh, all right. Okay. Leaking the low.
That's crazy.
When I pulled up, he said I was gonna get hit with the blick. That's when I said, all right, Tanner need to stop being around
I was
my
singing
people
the
so
song
much.
that's on TikTok.
What song?
I'm gonna hit you with the blick. Blick.
Stinking that bitch. Hit you with the blick.
I didn't even know that was what they said.
Oh, I like that song. It's about a minute and like.
Who do you think one of your do you have like a favorite new style artist right now? Like, kind of like the Sofago Ken Carson sound. Have you tapped into that at all?
I like,
because I thought a lot of it sounded the same, and I felt like that's what you were gonna say too. But I've been liking it a little more lately.
Like,
I've been growing on it.
Are you asking me what like my new, like the new style, like which of the new styles?
I was just saying if you liked it at all.
I mean, I like some new styles. Maybe I don't particularly like his new style or his new style, but I like Blast. I like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm an old soul.
Malon, can you check if those two are still recording too?
I'm an old soul, so some of that stuff is like not really for me. But like I do like new styles, but some of it I can't.
All right, so if the new stuff isn't for you, what's your favorite Wayne album and why?
That's a hard question. I ain't gonna lie.
He's going through it right now.
Carter 2.
Carter 2.
Carter 2? Hustler Music? Huh? Hustler Music? Fireman?
What's your favorite album and what's your favorite mixtape? Sorry, I'll make it easier. What's your favorite album and what's your favorite dedication mixtape?
I don't know.
See, the thing is, I'm a little younger, right? I'm 24, so in conjunction with Wayne's discography, like by the time everybody was really
he's using words like
Wayne,
conjunction right now. It's impressive.
I'm a drinker.
He's trying to use Wayne's vocabulary.
I feel like the Carter 4, right? That's a terrible answer. That's not my favorite or the best. I'm just saying that's when we was growing up, really banging Wayne. But like, I'm gonna go Carter 3, bro. I just don't really feel like any of the Carters is fucking with the Carter 3. Like he just.
I agree with that one.
Bruh's album leaked. The leak went diamond. Then he dropped the same album the next week, and that went diamond.
And this was whenever it was based more on sales too.
I just feel like you can't beat the Carter 3, if I'm being honest. Mixtape.
Do you want to do just dedication or you want to do out of all? Because I really like Sorry for the Wait and I like Dedication 4. I really love the Sorry for the Wait, just the song. That song is a great song.
Man, this is too many.
It's a lot.
Bro,
there's definitely a lot of tapes.
I don't feel like y'all don't even know about the droughts.
I don't know about them all. I was just saying I haven't listened to everything. That's the thing. He has such a big portfolio that it's like almost impossible to retain everything that you heard and remember what you like.
It's hard, for real.
He said, I'm looking for a bitch that
You won't have 1,000 song
right,
playlist
foot
just
right.
hitting the like ones that you actually liked.
If you can't do it, then this left foot right. Like, he's like, and that's the drought. That's not even,
See, I don't even think if he did as many drugs as he did before that he would still forget his. I'm saying I feel like one of the reasons that he would, from him doing drugs before, he doesn't remember all of the lyrics he said sometimes, but I feel like even without doing drugs, he would probably still forget just because of the abundance of songs that he has.
There's too many lyrics.
I'm a gangster, Miss
And if
K.
you-
I was saying more so because people, whenever they're like, oh, why does he forget his lyrics? It's because of the drugs. I'm saying that I think he would still forget lyrics even without the drugs because there's so many songs.
Yeah,
That's how I meant to word that.
2 decades.
Yeah.
Like, I don't, like, one of his most quotable lines, like, you don't want that latex, so you better wear that latex because you don't want that I'm latex. Like,
And that was the one he forgot in that one viral
he
video.
forgot that, and that's one of the.
Who has more projects out, him or Gucci?
Oh, Gucci.
Probably
Yeah.
Gucci,
He was,
Gucci, for
he was
sure.
like, he was like, and Gucci,
Gucci got hella
Gucci
shit,
beat
yo.
Eminem.
He's rolling.
Bro, Gucci got hella shit.
I remember when he first got out, he was dropping like crazy. Apparently,
Gucci got hella
him
shit,
and Lil
bro.
Flash have a tape. I didn't even know
Yeah,
that.
Gucci got hella shit, bro.
You would hate Lil
forget
Flash.
Fucking songs at Gucci for real.
hella songs.
Him and Uzi had a whole tape.
Do they
flooded.
really?
What?
They do.
Gucci Mane?
Gucci and Uzi. It was called 1017 versus the planet or something. They switched it.
remember
I
that.
think, yeah.
No, speaking of
Or they
Gucci and
1017 versus the world. Oh, I was for yeah.
Wayne, y'all seen that clip where they was like, they had the top 10 and Jay-Z was number 1 and Drake was number 3 or something like that, and then they was like, Gucci Mane, it was Tim Westwood. Lil Wayne was like, Gucci who? Y'all remember that?
That's what I was just referencing
That
earlier.
was so.
It's like Gucci Mane beat
He
Eminem.
said Gucci who? Gucci Mane be Eminem? Eminem?
Shout out Gucci.
Shout out my nigga Gucci. Shout out my nigga. Nah, Gucci hard though. But
Gucci put out hella shit. Bro.
Who's your favorite artist right now? Your favorite mainstream artist, right? I know you're probably gonna say Drake, but
He likes Gucci Mane.
my favorite? Nah,
he said
I
he knew.
can't.
He said he knew every Gucci Mane tape, and he was gonna list it right now.
Yo, Harley, come get your man, bro. We can talk. Anyway, my favorite mainstream artist right now. Let me consult Apple Music. I need to check.
He's probably gonna end up saying Drake. Rello, who's your favorite mainstream artist right now? And Juice. I bet Juice is gonna say the Arctic Monkeys or something
Mainstream
weird like
fuck?
that.
Kind of
I
bullshit.
can't give my answer. 'cause
Sorry,
Bros in too
not
much
weird because they are
controversy.
good. I was just
I
saying.
can't do it.
Huh?
I can't do it. Bros in too much controversy right now.
Oh, he was gonna
I'm gonna
say
take the
Kelly?
safe.
No, he was. That's even worse. He was gonna say Tory Lanez, so I'm saving you from that one.
I ain't gonna lie, Tory Lane's fire. I don't give a
Is it
fuck.
Tory Lanez?
Nah, it's just funny he said that.
I still don't think he
Hey,
did it. To be
my
honest,
favorite
but-
artist is me.
You're in controversy?
Yeah, how's that?
I'm always in controversy.
Oh, nah.
Bro,
It doesn't matter because it was a joke.
Bro, no. Listen, my favorite rapper that I wanna be is me. Come on, what are you saying?
No, who is it? What's your Apple Music said?
Lil Wayne. That is
He's not in
not.
controversy. What
It's
you said
Tory.
that
It's
for?
Tory Lanez.
It's Tory. I'm not no bitch. It's Tory. That nigga Tory is crazy, bro.
Tory's crazy.
Tory's crazy. That's my favorite. But if I'm gonna say another, that the most probable answer they gonna say is Roddy Ricch. I do enjoy Roddy Ricch.
So what do you have to say about people when they think you bite Roddy Ricch's sound?
I'll say this. When Drake came out, they said he sounded like Lil Wayne and Kanye. When Jay came out, they said he sounded like Big. They always gonna say you sound like somebody because the greats usually get they sound, not get they sound per se, but they're usually very heavily influenced by somebody because that's how you study, right? If you want to get your driver's license test, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the book and you're gonna study the book. You might not get every answer right, but the way you drive is going to derive from this book
Sometimes
that you study.
it might
That's what I'm
take you
saying.
3 tries just to pass your driver's test.
That's kind of crazy.
That's what happened to
That's
me.
facts.
Who's your mainstream artist right now? You try to get out of every question. You answer questions.
Well, no
and
one's
then
been
get
asking
right
them back.
off,
No
and
one's
I'm
been
here.
and
asking
you
them
try
back.
to get out of answer.
All right, my
And I'm
favorite.
here.
All right, hold on. Let me take a look real quick.
That's what I was trying
Why
to
he
say.
answering? Who your favorite mainstream right now?
Right.
I don't
Look,
really
yeah,
know mainstream,
he got
man.
hemmed up. He got hemmed up on that one.
I don't really know what mainstream means, but
like real well known people, just like everyone knows them.
I heard DaBaby's Rello's favorite rapper.
Currently, right now, I've been listening to a lot of Don Toliver's new album.
Okay. I can see that.
I would say I definitely ran that back quite a few times. Recently, I've been listening to Nudi's new shit. Just put me in a little mood.
I don't even know if you would say he's mainstream though.
He's definitely not. But he also said he don't know what mainstream is.
But he's been doing consistent numbers for years.
He's been doing consistent, but like there's hella people who don't know who the hell he is.
I just listen to a lot
I feel
of
like the majority of people
music.
probably know who Young Nudie is.
I guess I kind of just minced the question a little bit. I'm kind of just went to new music and not just like necessarily mainstream.
I like Trippy's album.
Yeah, Trippy's album was.
That's mainstream.
I like the.
No, Trippy's mainstream.
Trippy's album is 100%
mainstream. This is when it get dicey because he's not a mainstream
Trippy's
artist.
One of the
he's
few,
just popular.
Trippy's also one of the few artists that made it out of that 2018 era and was still like staying at the top consistently.
Mainstream.
Sorry, 2016.
He might not be. He might not be.
I definitely think so because didn't the album go #1? At least for like a day.
But what do that mean anymore though? Like you can buy it.
I mean, I would still. I would. I'm saying if you walk in a mall, I'm saying if you walk in a mall and take a poll and ask if people know who Trippie Redd is, the majority of the time they're gonna say yes and at least know a song.
Bro, if you take a poll if you take a poll and say, "Yo, do you know who Jeremy Lin is?" A lot of people gonna know.
All right, well, I'm.
That don't mean Jeremy Lin is a Hall of Famer.
I feel like Trippie is like 100% a mainstream artist, but that Travis Scott verse on his album was engineered horribly. I don't know what that was. It was trash.
Yo, he's ruining relations right now.
Me. You think Travis Scott didn't listen to the feature he did for Trippie's album and think that it was good?
He made a video explaining it.
I didn't hear it.
Did he do it on purpose then?
No.
Okay, well then
that's like what happened in that.
Then that's the reason.
Shit that happened, and he just
so I didn't know that, but just to the normal listener that understands music at least a little bit, they're gonna think, wow, the engineering is horrible if they didn't look into it anymore.
Kanye's done that a lot of times though.
Yeah, but whenever Kanye does stuff like
vocals?
No, this released stuff before it was like finished.
Yeah, but whenever Kanye does that, exactly, that's on purpose. Trippie also said his whole album was like held for ransom from, and he had to like pay the leakers to get it back.
Damn.
Yeah, I just saw that recently too.
Paying the leakers to get my album back? I feel like the label needs to fight to get that.
Did that one stop recording? Did that one turn off?
Oh, yeah. Like, because if I got this body of work and you could get a couple millions of dollars, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like as business.
Oh, he kicked the Henny over.
I'm sorry.
Wow. That's got to be some sort of something, right?
Because I'm not in a Henny phase, I couldn't tell you what that something is.
Whatever.
I don't know what it is.
Nice.
But I feel like if my album gets hacked, leaked or whatever, right? And I'm part of a label, and the label know that my fans want this album, I feel like it's kind of on the label to go get my album back. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just the artist. I don't do social media. I don't do.
You gonna get that joint back?
I guess, but he said he had the thing, so I don't know.
They gonna figure it out, or they gonna be like, "Fuck you, we still putting it out, bitch."
That'd be crazy.
That's what they gonna do.
Yeah,
they gonna put that bitch out. Anyway.
It was good though. It was good.
Gonna say, okay, this is how much you want. We put it out tomorrow, bitch.
You remember Mario Judah was quote unquote about to leak Playboy Cardi's album?
Well, no, he wasn't gonna leak his album. He was gonna re-record like what his whole album was supposedly gonna be and put it out.
Is that what it was?
Yes.
That's what he was talking about.
Mario Judah was also the biggest bag I ever fumbled. But I wouldn't really wanted to blow up off of
me. Man, please, what we on?
What's the next topic?
Not that.
Ask the kid a question. At this point, I'll answer anything. It don't matter what it is. That's how I feel.
No, we ain't trying to do that. We don't need to ask you no more. We asked you enough. We trying to talk about something else. We try to get the people what they want, man.
What do the people want?
They want controversy.
Do you have any questions for us?
Controversy?
Yeah, they want to know what you was really doing in Puerto Rico. Or
we were never in Puerto Rico.
Smutting.
That's not
true. See, this is the content we trying to hear, man. Let's get to it, man. It's like, nah.
I was smutting.
Nah,
you ever go to the medieval joints and they eat the schmutting? I was schmutting.
See me here as I'm shaking my head. He did fall in love with a girl in
But y'all,
Florida, though.
hold on.
But
Y'all
her-
never said
her
what
mom
y'all
cock-blocked
did in
him.
Cancun, though. Y'all like, yeah, Cancun is cool, but y'all haven't enticed me to want to go to Cancun at all.
I told you I fell on a boat.
Okay, I don't want to do that. Next, what else?
Here's what I say. It depends on what type of time
he's
you
gonna
want to
spin
have.
me.
So, but when we went jet skiing,
He's about to spin
they
me.
gave us the biggest like spin around or whatever of all time. We were driving around for like 45 minutes trying to find out where they
know
even
what
were.
You did fun.
Bro,
Jet skiing was fun, but it was hard to
Literally
find them.
giving me the- you're giving me the bad
he was
parts.
on
I want
jet
FaceTime.
ski's bad?
No,
He was on
extra shit.
he was on Instagram FaceTime with the guy that told us about jet skiing, trying to figure out where we were supposed
He's
to
still
walk
not
to.
telling me
Do you remember
nothing
that?
fun genre.
We jet ski,
Yes, I love jet skiing.
dolphins.
That sounds amazing. I never did that before.
Very, very, very nice strip clubs.
Oh, I
I
like
did not partake in that. I got drunk while waiting for them because I had the cameras.
I just had to look in his
And
eye
I'd
real
have
deep
a
to see why.
girlfriend also.
Now I understand why. Very nice clubs and strip clubs. Now I know why. I understand Rello just a little bit more, just slightly more. It's the
Something
power
wrong
of
with
the
this
drink.
dude, yo. Something wrong with this dude.
Make a list.
Something wrong with this dude, man.
It's not. It's surprisingly not like humid, like that dry heat that's supposedly in
No,
California.
it's normally
It's-
humid.
Is
It
it
just
tanning
wasn't
weather?
that bad
It
that
I'm
way.
about to
wasn't
get
that
a
bad
10.
when we went. I got a 10. It was worth it for me. I'm darker than you.
I got
Like,
10.
it was
I got-
very worth
I'm
it.
gonna catch a 10 for sure.
I got
Oh,
10.
in the clubs.
Yeah.
I got
They hitting for
I
it.
got
In the
Tanner.
clubs.
You guys hear what I said?
Dances.
I said I got Tanner.
Vibes.
Dances.
wow.
What do you want? It's whatever you want it to be. That's how I feel. If you 6'4",
They be playing American music.
bro, they was playing Pop Smoke.
Oh yeah,
that's
we about
hard.
to
You
turn
want to
up.
fuck with the whoa?
We about to turn up, man.
Whoa, you see me? It was going crazy out there, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to go. I
They
ain't
had
gonna
Nicki
lie.
Minaj playing, they had Drake playing, they had Pop Smoke playing.
Come on. We out there. April. Let's go.
April.
We out there.
All right, let's go. Shit.
When your birthday?
April 9th. Easter.
Are you actually gonna go, or are you just talking?
No, I'm going. For sure.
I
Juice
love
can't go
Cancun.
because he's coming to Atlanta. I think that got pushed
You
back.
gonna let this grown man tell you what you can't do? I
He
feel
said
like
he
you
wanted to go to it.
Cancun.
Okay, you don't have to go.
Yo,
I
tell
don't care.
him we rescheduling.
We already did that.
Exactly.
I don't really want to do that again.
You feel me?
Nah, but I feel like it's
Smell
a good
me?
time. You can't go wrong. Like it's like you ain't about to go to Bora
We're
Bora.
about to do a video.
You got to bring
I'm
people
about
that
to
are
make
on.
a song, and we're doing the video. I need you, so you're gonna have to tell Bull you got to do.
Yeah, you're not making a song.
Yeah, he's not going to Cancun.
But
He just,
anyways,
I know he's not going there.
yeah.
Going there. Here's
I
my
ain't say I was gonna be the
I ain't
vocals.
tell
I
y'all
ain't say I
my
was gonna be the
problem with
vocals.
Rello.
I ain't say I was gonna be the vocals.
I ain't tell y'all my problem with Rello.
Oh,
Every time we have an event, every time he DJs for me and I get the crowd lit and we got a bunch of people, I'm like, all right, cool, boom. Then I don't even offer. It be him. It be him that say, so what's the move genre? I'm like, he like, what's the vibes? I'm cool tonight. Let's go. I'm like,
And then he goes right home.
then his ass goes
Afterwards.
straight back to Chambersburg, and I'm like, bruh. And then I see him the next time. He's like, he's 6'4" and shit. He all, hey, sometimes, bro, you gotta understand, bro. What's what we was doing, bro? I don't want to hear none of that shit. You was supposed to come outside when genre come outside, and I promise you a good time. It's gonna be a good time. If he came back
Listen,
to
to
the
my defense, a few times I had
always a
Tay
defense.
with me.
So he was babysitting.
Yes. Tay, anybody that knows Tay Joseph, you know you gotta babysit him after a certain hour. He's like I don't even know, like a gremlin or some shit, yo.
Nah, Tavy Drella. Let me tell you, when we did the Penn State show, right? We not really supposed to be drinking in there because it's a college campus, it's chilling, it's whatever. This the vibes I bring. Tay came, no bottle, no nothing. I said, whatever you want, you gonna have it tonight. Just chill out. Just chill out.
And then he took his shirt off on stage and did not remember.
Then he took his shirt off on stage. I'm in the back where the cops is at on the college campus. He take his shirt off. He run to the back. He grabbed the microphone. He closed the door. He bust through the door. After he closed the door, I don't know what the hell he was doing. And he said, hey, yo, I'm drunk. And he looked at both of the cops. And I was like, Tay. No, you're not. And he looked at me, he looked at the cops, he realized what was going on. He said, hey, drinking is a sin. We need to stop doing things like drinking and smoking. And he backed up real quick. And I'm like, oh, yeah, he's tweaking. I'm like, oh, yeah, he's tweaking.
Y'all
Don't
keep
remember
lying.
No, but that was because I sent him a video. I sent him a video with his shirt.
Stand-up comedian.
I sent him the video with his shirt off, and he was like, I don't remember this.
Did I not say the next show I would give him a segment of the show where he's just doing straight comedy? Not hosted, just comedy.
That'd be great for the festival.
But Kevin Hart looked at Drewski and said, yo, you's a bitch. You won't do comedy, right? You won't stand on the stage and do straight
That's
stand-up.
hilarious.
So I wonder if Tay actually do stand-up. Like, get in front of 20 people with material, no music, no nothing, just entertaining. That's what I want to see.
We need it.
At the festival...
Give us 10 minutes.
At the festival, Tay, I'm giving you 15 minutes if you'll do it. If you hop on stage and you entertain them people, you come to the next one. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. I want more diversity.
People will laugh just because you're funny looking. Tay? Oh.
Hey,
roasted.
It is what it is.
I thought somebody was going to laugh at that at least.
You could put a
genre for governor.
Afterwards, put a laughing.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
It was a little dry.
Hey, yo. It was red, but...
Anyways.
Did we ever figure that out last time?
Kind of, but whatever.
Did it do anything?
It did, actually, yep. Yeah, it did. Yep.
Can we drop some gems before we leave?
Yeah, of
I
course.
feel like from a DJ perspective, and I'll say from an artist perspective, or you say from a cameraman perspective, what do you like when you work at an event, or like what do you like from a specific artist? Like, okay, when you show up, you professional, and this is how I know you professional. Same way with you.
I would say they care that I have their music for one. Care that it's in order. Care that, you know, how I'm going to introduce them, make sure I got their name right, know how to say their name, so I'm not introducing the wrong person or just pronouncing their name incorrect. People, you know what I mean? People that just, I can tell to just care about their music and care about the performance that they're about to do. If they come with any little bit of a storyline with their set or something like that, or they come and ask me something simple like, excuse me, yo, when you get to this part, can you cut it? And I'm like, yeah, I could do that. I would love to do that. Let's make this set your own, you know what I mean, and not just some a track playing, you know what I mean. Let's take it to that next level. Try to give it like a production type of feel. You know what I'm saying? Where they almost don't know that there's a DJ there type of shit. They just think that it's, you know what I mean, like in a nice event. Things like that, I would say, really would impress me just as a DJ. People that come up to me and ask me to play their music or something like that, maybe within a show. I think that's good. Even if I don't play it, it's just now I know who. Nah, but for real, now I know who you are at least. You feel what I'm saying?
It's about having the courage to go.
I know who you are, because it might be the fact that it's not that I don't want to play it, but it just might have been the wrong time. Like, yo, it's too late to play that. Like, we're already deep into the set. Like, if it's, you know what I mean? Like, say I could be doing your show, and if, let's say you go on at 10, like, if it's getting towards 10 o'clock, like, I'm not going to play it. But if he gets there and it's 8:30 and it's jumping, and a dude comes up and he's like, yo, can you play my song? There's hella people here and they moving.
So let me ask you this.
I'll play it.
As a DJ, when somebody say, yo, can you spin my record? Do you, because maybe, you know, the audience don't know how DJing works. Do you listen to the track to make sure it's like playable, or do you just play that joint?
No, I'll listen to it for sure.
So all right, a good 25 to 50% of the time, if you give Rello that track and he don't play it, he listen, that shit was mid. That's what he's saying.
Or it was the wrong track for the wrong time. Like if you had some shit that was like kind of slow, or that was like too like if I'm in a mood and we're like in a dancing mood, and somebody comes to me and is like, play this song, I listen to it and it's like super tough, like I'm just not gonna play it right then, just because I'm like, you're going to slow the whole mood down. Like right now we're up and we're dancing, we're like bobbing, and you're going, it's not your song is bad, but your song is just like a dark, deep
Okay.
Like, and a slower pace type of song.
Can you ask the question one more time? Because then I have a question for you afterwards also.
Other question for you?
Yeah.
I was saying, like, when you, like, turn around and work with another creative, he could be an artist and you're doing a music video. He could be a photographer. He backing you up. Like, when they pull up and they working with you, what
Guys,
makes you feel
we
like
got Baby Dawn on the podcast right now. Say hi.
they give a fuck?
Yo, what's up? So I was calling to tell you that I like really was watching the video, and you're the fucking goat. Like, this video is awesome.
Thank you.
And I tell the podcast I said was good.
Oh, you're on the mic right now.
Well, tell everybody I said was good. I know everybody posted up.
I did the visual effects for it.
Rello said he did the visual effects for it.
I mastered
even though
it,
there were
too.
no effects in this one.
I was in the studio. I mastered your song.
Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm gonna talk to you tomorrow then.
I bet he don't remember the question.
Peace. Say bye to the pod.
He doesn't remember.
My
He don't
podcast.
remember.
Okay, and ask a question again. He called me in the middle of you asking it.
He told you it was bad etiquette to be. Listen,
I answered a call to have him say what's up.
You're fired.
when an artist pull up or a cameraman pull up or a photographer pull up to work with you, what make you feel like, okay, they about their shit. They own it. Like, this is somebody like I enjoy working with.
That's a good question. Artist, I'll start there. I would say whenever they have some ideas prepared ahead of time, I will use Finagle as a good example of that, especially like when we first started working. He had like and it was funny because I didn't really like doing like stories and stuff like that for videos at that time. But he just always had like an idea or a theme in mind. And I think that's something to get, because it's like I can come up with some spots if I have to. Like if somebody has an idea that we can really build off of, though, that's when the video is going to be great. I would say, and then you also said like a photographer and another videographer. That one's definitely a good question, because I feel like I don't work with a lot of other people like super often, other than like Chaz and Juice, I would say. But I feel like they're definitely always on point, and just kind of like even shooting while I'm filming and stuff. I do be running into Chaz sometimes though, because he'd just be jumping in like near the shot. That camera 100% stopped recording, but that one's still going, so it's all good. We just gotta wrap this up soon. But another videographer, I feel like I wouldn't try to butt in too much, because I don't really like when people butt in with me when I'm filming sometimes. But I like watching what other people do and maybe learning from them, even if it's something I wouldn't expect. Because I always, from every time I watch Sam shooting, which is pretty much the only other person I end up watching shoot, I feel like I learned something new from watching him. And that's the other thing, because you got to really humble yourself too when it comes to learning new things sometimes, because for me, it could be an ego thing where it's like, Sam's younger than me. Oh, I should know more than him. I'm not listening to what he has to say. But it's like, you really kind of got to put that to the side if you want to actually grow. Because like, I see the people that he's been like taught by and helped out on sets with, and it's like, okay, those people are people I watch. Like, I should respect them. So I'm going to learn what from he's doing too. It's not even like me asking him most of the times. It's like, I'll just like watch on like while he's filming.
No, I would think like it's definitely good to be around people who maybe like you respect or maybe you admire, even if it's in a different category of art, right? You do photography. I mean, you do videography, sorry. But when I watch you shoot a video, maybe there's some aspect of you shooting a video like, yo, he don't care. He willing to get all the way down and hurt his back for that. Maybe that's like a little bit inspiring to me. Or
Facts.
maybe that'll be a little bit more inspiring to Rello, whereas maybe he don't like the artist or like the song, and you can tell, but he's still hyping it up and looking like he got a good time. So maybe that'll help me when I'm in the studio. I don't like an artist. I don't like his song. Maybe, you know, like for relational purposes, but you know, that makes sense. What was your question?
So my last question to wrap this up with you is, what would you say the advantages and disadvantages are for an artist, whether they're recording like versus recording at their house themselves or going to a studio?
I have approximately 34 to 35 songs out on platforms, and a good maybe like 37 to 8 if we're talking features, and maybe maybe 4 of them weren't recorded in my house. I learned how to record. I learned how to engineer. I learned how to do these things because I just felt like maybe on a money standpoint and on a discipline standpoint, now I can just do this in my free time, and I can do this when I don't have time, and I can do this when I feel good. I can do it when I feel bad, to where it kind of like kills the whole motivation thing. It's just straight discipline at that point. So I'll say, to answer your question, going to somebody else, going to mine, I don't really know what it's like to be in the studio with all these other people and all these other vibes, because for me, what locks me in is when I'm alone with my thoughts and I'm alone with my own melodies. So it's like I can't lean on nobody to gas me, and I can't count on nobody to tear me down where I don't need to be torn down at. So if everybody's process is different. So to answer your question, I kind of can't answer your question, because Future, quote unquote, allegedly, whatever, from some people, they say when you go to the studio, it's 30 naked Jones in there. I personally don't think I could, as much as I love women, I don't think I could record with 30 naked girls. I just don't think I could do that. What I think,
He would probably love that.
what I think is whatever works for you and whatever your process is, nurture that seed and make sure that it gets the proper nourishment and it gets the sunlight, whatever you need in this analogy. Make sure that your process works for you, because what works for me, God damn it, be working. That's how I feel. If what works for you, if it's working up at 6 a.m., I mean, if it's waking up at 6 a.m., if it's waking up at 7, whatever it is, just have discipline. That's how I feel. I'm disciplined. If I'm not actually working on the music, somehow or another, I'm working on the music. We looking up new strategies. We looking up new content. We looking up what we watching music videos, getting new ideas and stuff like that. So I just feel like discipline and just working on whatever your process is like the best thing for you to do. I don't know if that answers your question or not. But.
No, that was perfect, and I think that's a great place to end that one as well, because I don't know, that was a much better answer than I expected.
That leads into excellence.
Yes. So this was our quote of the. This is what we're gonna start doing. We're gonna have to start getting a fortune every time before we come here that we can open. Look at what I started.
Chinese food on Tanner.
This was from Arlie's food, not yours. But anyways, living with a commitment to excellence shall take you far. Thank you guys for watching episode 3.
I'll make sure I send you the order before you come.
Yes, sir. Definitely a great 3rd episode. Thank you guys for watching, and episode 4 will be coming soon.
Yeah, I mean,
before, also one more thing, Genre, can you tell them where they can find you at on social media?
You can find me on Instagram at genre raps, because my name is Genre, and I be rapping my black ass off. On Twitter is Genre Tweets, and on YouTube.
It's back to Genre Raps on Twitter.
It's back to Genre Raps on Twitter. I apologize. I've been drinking. I'm going through my Henny phase. What I'm saying is, go follow me on Instagram. It's lit. We got new videos dropping. We got new music dropping. We got shows and festivals. Come check me out.
I mean,
Yes, sir.
Peace. An hour and 30 on the dot. That was cool.
That was crazy.
I should have rolled up 40.